Hey guys, welcome to the video. Bruce T here, and welcome to my new subscribers. I appreciate you guys signing on, and I hope the trend continues. Today I'm with my 2019 BMW GS1250 Adventure, and I bought a product that will help protect the top of the boxes from any scratches or dirt or debris that might get on them. Alright, this product should keep the scratches down to a minimum. When I'm getting on and off the bike, I'm always clumsy with my feet, and sometimes my boot will catch the top of the box, and if you got any rocks or dirt or mud on your shoes, it can really put a scratch in these pretty quickly. So my boxes are still brand new and really in nice condition, so I want to make sure I preserve them for a long time. What's good about a product like this is if I do scratch the vinyl and damage it in any way, I can just replace it and it'll still have that nice new luster. Also, when I sell the bike, I can pull these off and my boxes will still look like brand new. So it has a lot of benefits and I don't see any downside to it. I'm hoping that I do the installation well so it doesn't peel off in the future. Only time will tell if that's going to be the case. So the first step you want to do is make sure that the top of your boxes are very clean. I did wash these off before I started the video, so hopefully they'll be clean enough. Another thing that I'm going to do is make sure that I wipe it down with some alcohol to remove any wax or grease that might be left over, and then I'll finally do the installation and hopefully these stick very well. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is get the alcohol and clean off this box, and then we'll start the installation and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully the installation goes well and I don't have any big bubbles in it. We'll see how that goes. Alright, so I got a new microfiber cloth here and I'm just going to spray it with some alcohol. And then I'm going to spray the top of the box as well. And just clean off any grease or anything that might be on here. The alcohol will dry pretty quickly, so you just want to make sure it's a nice clean surface so the adhesive can stick to it nicely. Alright, once the top of the box is clean, you want to make sure that there's no residual dust or dirt on there. I don't see any here, so I should be good to go to the next step. Okay, after ensuring the top of the box is clean, I'm going to be working with this bottle of soapy water. I got 2 drops of dish soap in here, and this is just plain water from the tap. I'm going to be spraying some on my fingers like this so I can handle the decal. And I'm also going to spray some on top of the box so I can move the decal around just in case I don't have it in the right position. Okay, after squirting this box down and getting some on my hands, my next step is to undo this and to put it into position. I want to go quickly with this step so my hands don't dry, so I'm hoping that I don't screw this up. Alright, so I got some on my fingers and I'm just going to peel this off as gently as I can. And you want to make sure you don't rip it as you're taking it off. Alright, after carefully doing that, I'm going to put this into place. And you'll notice that this kit came with a BMW decal on the side that goes over the side here. You want to make sure that's in position good too. Alright, so I need to move this a little bit, and that's where the water underneath comes into play. You can work this into the position where it's centered nice and make sure that it's nice and even. I still have to move it a little bit, and as you can see, the water really helps you position this to where you need it to be. If you need to, reapply some water on your hands so you can work with this, so you can make sure that it's nice and smooth. Okay, so I got it in the position that I want it. Now I'm going to spray the top with some of the water solution, and I'm going to use a squeegee to work out the air bubbles. It should go pretty good and it should stick well, so I'm going to try to do this quickly. Alright, so I got the water sprayed on top, and I'm going to use my squeegee and start from the center and just work it down like so to get the air bubbles out. And as you can see, the water and stuff will come out from underneath as well. You really want to make sure you work out the air bubbles and make sure it's as smooth as possible, and that'll give you the best adhesion. Also, you want to make sure you're putting pressure on where the corners meet, so you're making sure that you get even coverage and it sticks all the way around. Okay, there is some BMW letters that are stenciled into the side. If this was a silver bag, that would show up very much through, but it's a black bag, so it's just going to be like the outline of the BMW. You want to be careful around this area because there's some letters that you can peel up with your squeegee. Just make sure you closely monitor where you're putting your squeegee so you don't peel up the letters on that side. And you'll also notice that there's some tape here. The center of the B for the BMW has a couple little black marks that the tape holds in place while you put it on. I'll peel the tape off later after I'm done, after this is allowed some time to cure. Okay, I have a towel here and I'm just going to wipe up some of the excess soap that came out. It looks pretty good. I think I did a good job of making sure there's no bubbles. I'm just going to lightly soap up some of this water and let it dry, and then we'll see how we did at the end. Alright, so I finished that one. I'm going to move on to the next one and let this dry in the meantime. Alright, I will say after doing your first one, the next two go a lot smoother as you learn what you're doing. I got this one centered up, and the last thing I got to do is work out the bubbles. Alright guys, the installation went pretty smooth. I'm very happy with it and it came out good. This is definitely a high quality product and I can recommend it. You can hardly see that it's there, but I know it's there and it'll protect my boxes from scratches. And if I do scratch this up, I know I can replace it and the scratch goes away right away for relatively low money. I'll have a link to the eBay item in the description below, so if you want to click on it and check it out, that'd be great. Also, I'm in touch with him on email and I asked if he had a product that would stick to the front of this to protect this from scratches, because when you swing your leg over, your boot can easily get this and scratch that as well. He said that that's a great idea, and that when he gets a bike to model it off of, he'll try to make one of those as well. So I'm hoping to get one of those in the future, and I'll be putting that on as well. Alright guys, I'm going to wheel this bike outside and show you guys how it came out. If you like this video, hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next video. Thanks!